Start memorizing this mantra because we'll be chanting it today. Hi, Lakara. I'm glad you're here.
Hi.
Give it just a few more minutes and then we'll get started. Make sure you have a journal handy and you're comfortable and ready to meditate. Hey, Liz. Hi, Liz. Rosie's here. Yay. Hi, Liz. Hi, Rosie. I'm so excited you guys. I have a new light. The quality is going to go up so much. I can finally start getting these things on YouTube. We'll give it just a couple more minutes and then we'll get started. Make sure you have your journal and you're ready to meditate. Happy full moon. Yes, Alvin. I know the full moon always draws a crowd, so I'm glad we have a lot of people here tonight. I swear you put full moon or new moon in front of anything and the numbers like triple. People love it. Okay, we'll give it one more minute and then we will begin. I'm so excited for this one. Okay, my friends, my Sunday Smile Club, I am so grateful you're here. Lakaira and Dana are new. Hello and welcome. Today is super special because it is a full moon in Aries, and it's always important, if you can, to do some kind of spiritual practice, especially meditation during a full moon, because it's just amplified. You think about the full moon being bright, right? It shines a light on whatever you're doing and makes it bigger. And so it's especially important that you showed up today. So congratulations. And if you're on the replay, great job as well. Okay, so the Aries full moon is really important because the Aries is the first sign in the zodiac. So if you're one who has any fire signs in your chart that are especially like front and center, be it your sun, your moon, your rising, you might be feeling this a little bit more powerfully. And with this full moon, it's the Aries is all about the self, the ego. And so this full moon is about letting go of any identities that we're hanging on to that are no longer serving us. And the last month or so was a Mercury in retrograde. It kicked my butt. It was a very challenging month for me personally, and so many planets were retrograde. And so I think it hit the collective really hard. Now, if you are somebody who was born with Mercury being in retrograde, then the Mercury in retrograde doesn't impact you in the same way. So some people might be like, I just had the best month of my life, and that could be why. So for me, I'm looking at this full moon as an opportunity to really clear the slate of the last month, last 2 months that for me personally have been very challenging, and perhaps for you too. And it's also the full moon shines light on things that do need to be let go of. And we are moving into an eclipse season. I think October 25th-ish and November 8th, I believe, are the next two eclipses, which eclipses always eclipse something out of your life. Something needs to leave your life. So this can be small things, maybe like something breaks. I know both Aaron and I eclipsed our vehicles in the last fall eclipses. It can be a lot of different things. So if you're feeling something in particular today that kind of feels prominent of what you need to let go of, that could be a premonition of what's coming for eclipse season. And eclipses can also help us to let go. It's always helping us to let go of something that's ultimately leading us to our higher path. So even if it's a challenging thing that leaves during eclipse season, or something that, I had a business contract go this last spring eclipse season. It was like really hard and challenging, but in the end, it was what my soul needed to create space for something higher. So it's always good, even if it's challenging in the moment, but it is something to be aware of as far as the full moon energy kind of setting the stage for what is going to be shed in the next couple weeks to a month here. So I have some amazing journaling prompts today, but we'll get to those after the meditation. I'm really excited because this meditation we're doing is one that you're really only supposed to do on the full moon. You can do that Sa Re Sa Sa song I was playing in the beginning. It's that mantra, and you can do that one with the Buddhi Mudra anytime. But with the motion we're going to be doing it with today, you can only do it during the full moon. So very amazing that you're here. And this meditation is what's helping you to align your energy with the full moon and really open your chakras or your energy centers to be able to receive the healing from this full moon. Okay, full moons can make us get all out of whack because, like I said, it's amplifying, it's bringing to light, it's shining that full moon light on anything that needs to be brought to the surface and then released. So we're gonna get your energy all aligned, get you going in the right direction with this full moon, then we'll do some journaling, okay? So let's tune in, and then I will explain the meditation, and then we'll leave some time for journaling prompts, and I'll make sure you are out of here by 6:30, okay? All right. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. You don't want to be leaning back when you meditate. You want a tall spine, okay? And if you're in a chair, make sure your legs are uncrossed and your feet are flat on the ground, so you're grounded, okay? Rub your palms together, create a little bit of heat, start to awaken that healing energy in your hands. Bring your thumbs to your sternum, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Your eyes are closed, focused on the third eye right between your eyebrows. We begin every Kundalini meditation by tuning in with the mantra Om, O-N-G, Namo, Guru Dev Namo. And this is a calling in of your highest self. It's a connection sound to all the teachers that have come before us, the golden chain of teachers that brings us the wisdom we need, the downloads we need, and just makes you available to receive the teachings that are most meant for you. I'll follow that up by a mantra of protection. Now we can't hear you, so just chant along, make some sound, vibrate the sound, even if you don't know the mantra exactly. And if you don't feel like that, just really take in the high vibrations. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to tune in. Om Ganamo Guru Dev Namo Om Ganamo Guru Dev Namo Om Ganamo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale, sit up tall. Focus on your third eye. Press the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. And exhale. Inhale. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Inhale, sit up tall. And just see yourself so radiant, so beautiful, so bright. Exhale and relax. Okay, so I'm just gonna back up a little bit here so you can see me. Okay, so you're gonna start down here at like where the root chakra would be, like right at the pelvis, okay? And the mantra is sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 rung. That's the first part. So when you chant that, it's sa re sa sa. Your hands start to open. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 rung. They pause here in this lotus position. So the bottoms of your hands are connected and you're right in front of the third eye. You're about 4 to 6 inches away from the body. Okay? Now you flip your hands when you begin to chant hara re hara 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 re hara 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 re hara 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 rang, and then you flip. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 rang. Hara re hara 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 re hara 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 re hara 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 rang. So see, we're aligning the chakras. Okay, and when you chant from the navel. So the navel should move. So it's sa re sa 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 re sa sa. See how my navel's moving? You want to chant from the navel. Okay, now these are just base seed sounds, so there's nothing really that complicated about them. They're just like quick syllables. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 rang. Hara re hara 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 re hara 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 re hara 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 rang. Okay, so you'll get it right away. But again, nobody can hear you. It's just me singing away over here. So you don't have to worry about what you sound like. Your eyes are closed. You're focused on the third eye and just listen to your sound current. So really listen to yourself chant. And the key here is you want to fall in love with the way that you sound. So a lot of us are like, I don't like the way that I sound. Like I sound weird, but like we want to change that. You want to start to fall in love with the way that you sound. Fall in love with the sound of your breath, because your sound current is your vibration, and vibration is what creates reality. And so if we love our sound current, then we're going to love our creations. And when you love the way that you sound, the way that you sound is extremely more powerful to other people. Okay, so that's a little pro tip. there, especially if you're in sales or any kind of doing an interview. Anytime when you're talking to people, you want to love the way that you sound. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna start down here.
Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ra. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ra. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare re hare 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 re hare 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 re hare 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 ram. Sa re sa sa Sade sa sa sade sa sa sada. Hare 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 Hare. Sade sa sa sade sa sa sade sa sa sada. Hare 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 Hare. Sade sa sa sade sa sa sade sa sa sada. Hare 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 Hare. Sade sa sa sade sa sa sade sa sa sada. Hare 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 Hare. Sade sa sa sade sa sa sade sa sa sada. Hare 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 Hare. Sade sa sa sade sa sa sade sa sa sada. Hare 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 Hare. Sade sa sa sade sa sa sade sa sa sada. Hare 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 Hare. Sade sa sa sade sa sa sade sa sa sada. Hare 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 Hare. Sade sa sa sade sa sa sade sa sa sada. Hare 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 Hare.
Last time through.
Sade sa sa sade sa sa sade sa sa sada. Hare 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 Hare.
Inhale.
Sade sa sa sade.
Hold your breath. Hold the vision out your third eye. Exhale and relax. Okay. Bring your palms together at your heart. Okay, Satnam, beautiful. I hope that felt amazing. It looked so pretty. Everybody doing the hand motions. Such a gorgeous meditation. Okay, so let's grab our journals. And the first thing you are going to journal about is, what story have you been telling yourself about yourself that you are ready to let go of? What story are you telling yourself about yourself that you are ready to let go of? I'll give you a little mantra to enjoy your writing. And in particular, it could even be a story that you've been telling about yourself in the last month or in the last, something more recently, or it could be a big story that you've been telling yourself your whole life. So there's two different ways to approach it, or you could do one of each. And if you are in the mood to share, there's never any pressure at all to share, but sometimes having that accountability, and we're obviously all connected, the fact that you're here and showing up for yourself and doing Kundalini is pretty unique, then drop it in the chat. But again, I never want you to feel pressured, and it's totally your choice. So I'll give this another minute to a few seconds. A few seconds to. Okay, question number 2. And again, if you want to write more on this, you can always come back later after the call. And you know what's cool too is the full moon literally hit. The full moon hit while we were meditating. So there's that. Okay, so what new identity do you want to take on from this day forward? And if you're better at stuff like in shorter chunks, it could even be for this week. What new identity do you want to take on into this next week, or from this day forward, or maybe it's kind of both? But having a focus of what identity do you want to take on? And that could be anything. I want to take on the identity of being somebody who's happy. I want to take on the identity of somebody who's successful. It could be very specific. If I want to take on the identity of somebody who gets X amount of clients or makes X amount of money, whatever it is, it can be as specific or as vague as you would like. Just a few more seconds on that one, and then I'm just gonna have some closing remarks. And again, if you feel like dropping in the chat, I encourage you to, but again, no pressure. What new identity are you taking this week? Here on out. Okay, we're down to our last minute. Okay, so some closing remarks here. I want you to go into this week really wiping the slate clean, okay? So really this Aries is the baby of the zodiac, right? This is really the chance to start over. And a lot of astrologers, from what I'm hearing, is that we have this opportunity to move into this kind of heavenly energy. We have this opportunity to really have some breakthroughs, especially as spiritual beings. So I want you to just decide that you are in that frequency. When I do my meditations every morning, I'm like, I am in the prosperity frequency. Decide, I am in the success frequency. I am in the peaceful frequency. I am in the love frequency, whatever it is, just decide this is your opportunity to choose to begin again, and just let it all go. The full moon is the chance to let it go, wipe the slate clean. You get to be whoever you want to be. And yes, there may be a little moment of catching up to this new version of yourself and old things that need to fall away in order for you to rise into that version of yourself. But it's a process that's well worth investing in. And if you're here, that means you're here to grow, you're here to shine, and you have this beautiful community of people that are cheering you along. So with that, I'm not going to go over. Satnam, peace and love. I wish you all the best, and message me anytime if you have requests. Share with your friends. I'll send you the replay. And there's my kitty. And I bid you adieu. Okay, lots of love. Mwah.